So I'm going to talk today in this moment about higher purpose. I get that question often in a reading where my client will ask, what is my higher purpose? What is my soul purpose? So first I'd like to say I'm not so crazy about the word higher purpose, because if you say higher purpose, then that creates duality, which means maybe there's a lower purpose, and there is not. It is all your soul purpose. So soul doesn't create duality. Soul purpose is your soul purpose. And during my readings, when someone asks, what is my soul purpose or what is my higher purpose? Spirit always says, look, we're not going to tell you what your future is or what's coming, but we are going to prepare you for the future. And the preparation is always the present moment. What's going on in the present moment. So here is your soul purpose right now. What you're doing right now is your soul purpose. Whether you're listening to this, whether you listen to this later on or tomorrow, it is your soul purpose. Everything you're going through is your soul purpose. Everything. Is everything good or bad right now? That's duality. And fifth dimension, and sixth dimensional consciousness, there's no duality. So there is no good, bad, right, or wrong. I remember when, long time ago, I think before I was even a medium, someone had said, everything is happening as it's meant to happen. And that helped me deal with things that if I said afterwards, oh crap, I shouldn't have said that, or maybe I shouldn't have done that. But that helped me understand in myself that I had to deal with the emotions that came up around what I just said or did, because it's all about the emotions right now. It has always been. Our lessons regarding what we said or did. Did I hurt someone? Should I now go back and make amends? Should I apologize? So it really wasn't about the choice I made to do something, say something, create something, but the lesson I learned. So if I sit in a space of, I don't know what to make of this situation, should I say yes or no? Because I don't know if it's going to be good or bad if I say yes or no. What I typically do with regards to my soul purpose is if I can't make a decision, meaning I start to say yes, but then I say no, then I just say no and I move along. I don't sit in that quandary of duality, good, bad, right, or wrong. I just move along. If I can wholeheartedly say and feel intuitively and soul purposefully that this is what I'm meant to do, then I just go ahead and do it. And I deal with the lessons that come along after that. Let me explain about what happened to me in 2009, because what if what's good for you is bad for someone else? So if there's no good, bad, or right or wrong, we're just dealing with what is happening and the lessons surrounding with what's happening. Okay, back in 2009, when the economy tanked for the first time, 2008, 2009, I had a business that I lost because of the economy. I lost about half of it. So in that moment, I had the decision. Do I do all the work myself and fire all my employees? Or do I just can the whole thing? Because knowing in my heart and in my physical body, I could not do what I was doing, what my employees were doing. I couldn't do it all myself. So the economy tanking was a bad thing for many people, right? They lost businesses, they lost money, they lost life savings, IRAs, everything. I did too. I lost my business. So it felt okay intuitively to just move along. So I did. I made the decision to, unfortunately, let go of employees, but they could collect unemployment at that point, and move along. So in that moment, I moved from the state of Vermont. I was not a medium. I was a yoga teacher, a meditation teacher, and I had my commercial janitorial service. I moved. But within 6 months, I was on a better path to understanding my soul purpose. Now, I wasn't saying my soul purpose was waiting for me, because I had no idea. I thought what I was doing was everything I was going to do for the rest of my life. But in that moment, I accepted what was going on. But anyway, because of the economy tanking, which was a bad thing for many people, it was actually a good thing for me because it got me out of Vermont. It got me to a place where I could start seeing spirit and I could start understanding this gift that I now had. So, no good, bad, right, or wrong. I had to keep thinking there is no such thing. I had to just keep dealing with what my life was presenting in this moment. And I was feeling this is my soul purpose. I wasn't questioning it. I was just saying this is my soul purpose to experience this right now. And any decisions I make going forward, and how will that affect me and my life? So duality is thinking there is a good, bad, right, or wrong. Non-duality, fifth dimensional, sixth dimensional way of thinking is there is no good, bad, right, or wrong, but it's the lessons. So it's not about the choices you're making. It's about the lessons you learn. If you're thinking this is good, this is bad, just stop thinking and don't do it. Don't do anything. Just keep living your day-to-day, present moment experience. So everything that is happening to you right now is your soul purpose. It doesn't mean that things are going to be easy or hard. I heard recently after a friend of mine that she was going into a tough situation that evening and she wanted to hear from me, or she didn't. I don't know. I responded anyway. And I responded that it's only hard because of the pieces of you that want it to be easy. We lived with people telling us, oh, we just want this to be easy. I just want this to be easy. I just want this to be good. Well, life isn't. Life is about the lessons we're learning, period. The lessons that we're learning. And the choices we make are meant to bring about our lessons. And that helps us evolve and move forward into higher consciousness. Not good, bad, right, or wrong. Just movement. We need movement. My challenges right now, believe me, I'm right there with you. In my head, I'm constantly thinking good, bad, right, or wrong. But then I remember what the universe wants us to remember is it's all about the love we have for everything that's going on and everybody in our lives. And that brings me back to the present moment and what's happening in this present moment. That also doesn't mean that, one, it's not hard or it's not easy, that I want to hang around with the people I'm around, because at some point I just have a love and I have more love. There's no more love, right? I just have love for myself that I need to move from the situation because it's harder. Boy, that duality still keeps coming in there, right? It's harder for me to love when there's a lot coming at me, when there's too much coming at me. So I have to retreat back to my breath, to my meditation, to my oneness, and remember that we're all going through this experience together, but we're all going through it differently. So a couple of questions I had when I posted earlier that I was going to make a video on higher purpose, soul purpose. One of them said, what types of feelings do we have that tell us we're in our soul purpose? Every feeling that you have, every emotion that comes up is your soul purpose, brings you to that you are living your soul purpose. So I say now, feel the feelings, right? I know it's hard to feel the feelings, but where is the feeling coming from? Is it in my heart? Is it in my knee? Is it in my lower back? The physical sensations we have, that is the pent up emotional feelings that we have not released yet. So when I notice physically something's going on in my body, I sit with it and I say, okay, back, I feel you. Let me try to work out that kink. But what is that coming from? And I allow tears to happen. Last night something happened and I started to cry. I think I was watching a sitcom from a long time ago. And there was a lot of caring. I'm one of those people that really haven't experienced caring to that level. And I said, okay, that's about me releasing this need to feel cared for. And I recognized I needed to have caring for me. Okay. So the lesson really is, what are you learning right now? This is your soul purpose. You don't need to look for it. You don't need to ask someone what it is. Spirit will always tell you, come back to the present moment. This is your soul purpose. Where you are, what you are experiencing is your soul purpose. No good, bad, right, or wrong. So remember, you only view it as hard because of the pieces of you that still want it to be easy. And that's duality. Higher purpose means there's a lower purpose. sad means there has to be a happy. Now, I'm sad sometimes. Kind of keep that as a level playing field and doing what I have to keep myself and my emotions level. But like I said, when I cried last night, I needed to feel what was happening. I'll go one step further right now, that we're not meant to transmute other people's feelings. When we pick up on things that are happening around us, it's meant for us to process. And when we process that as a clear, conscious soul, we bring it to having this love for ourselves, and then it just releases to feel that evolution that we just experienced. But it's not our job to help others evolve. It's our lesson here to evolve ourselves. We shift the energy and vibration in us. It's not our job anymore. Okay? I've released that as my job. This planet was made for our evolution as souls. What we do to it, it was expected. What we do to us as souls is expected, and the earth has taken on that challenge for us. Keep living your life, not your best life, your worst life, your life. And yet, there's a lot of lessons. Remember, no good, bad, right, or wrong. It's a vibration of love, the love vibration, getting back to that. Our soul came into this planet with a love vibration, and it's our lesson to come back to the love vibration that we truly are. Keep giving the love, keep sharing the love that you have. Bye for now.